You want to make your first $100,000? You want to make your first million? You have read the books. You have watched the videos. They tell you to save a little bit of your money. They tell you to stop buying coffee in the morning. They tell you to put your money into a safe bank account and wait for 40 years. There is nothing wrong with that way of living. It is safe. It is comfortable, but you are not watching this video because you want to be comfortable. You are here because you want to build something huge. You want to get out of the normal trap of working just to pay bills. You want real freedom. If you want to understand how to build real wealth from zero, you cannot look at normal people. You have to look at the people who change the world. And there is no one more different in our modern world than Elon Musk. People look at Elon today. They see the big rockets going to space. They see the electric cars. They see him as the richest man in the world. And they think he has some kind of magic power. They think he was just lucky. They think success was just given to him easily. But today, we are going to look at how he actually started his journey. We are going to look at the hard, painful, and real story of how Elon Musk built his first real money. And I'm warning you right now, this story is not for weak people. This is a lesson for people who are willing to give everything they have for their dream. Let us go back to the very beginning. This was before SpaceX, this was before Tesla, this was even before PayPal. Elon Musk started his first company. It was called Zip2. He started it with just a few $1,000s and one single computer. He did not go out and rent a beautiful apartment. He did not buy a nice car to make people think he was successful and rich. He and his brother rented a very small, very cheap office space. And because they did not have enough money to pay for both an apartment and an office, Elon made a choice. He simply lived in the office. He slept on a cheap mattress right on the floor. When he needed to wash, he walked down the street to the local community gym to take a shower. He only had one computer. During the daytime, the company website was running on that computer, so he could not use it to work. At night, when the website was quiet, he sat at that same computer and wrote the code for his software. He did this 7 days a week. He never stopped. He worked all the time. This brings us to the first hard rule of making your first big jump in wealth. You must learn to accept pain and hard work. Everyone says they want to be a millionaire, but nobody actually wants to sleep on the floor. Everyone says they want financial freedom, but nobody wants to work 100 hours a week while all their friends are out having fun and partying. Musk once said a very famous sentence. He said that starting a company is like eating glass and looking into a dark, empty hole. If you are trying to make your first $100,000 by building a new business, creating a new app, starting a channel, or building a brand, you are going to face a lot of hard days. People will say no to you. Things will break. You will feel tired. You have to work harder and longer than everyone else around you. If other people are working 40 hours a week and you are working 100 hours a week, think about the math. You will achieve in 4 short months what it takes them a whole year to achieve. You are basically moving through time faster than them just by using your own energy and hard work. Are you willing to eat glass? Are you willing to shower at a public gym? If your answer is no, then you must accept your normal life and your normal paycheck. You cannot have extraordinary results with ordinary effort. So, let us say you are working very hard, but working hard is not enough on its own. You can work 100 hours a week digging a deep hole in your backyard, and it will never make you rich. You have to use your hard work in the right way. This is where Elon Musk has a secret weapon. It is called thinking from the very beginning, or first principles. Most people do not think this way. Most people just look at what everyone else is doing and try to copy it. They try to do the exact same thing, maybe just a little bit better. They say, my friend opened an online store and made money, so I will open an online store too. My neighbor bought this new digital money, so I will buy it too. You are just acting like a sheep following the rest of the flock. And remember, the flock of sheep is usually broke. Thinking from the beginning means taking a big problem and breaking it down to its most basic, simple facts. You throw away all the guesses. You throw away all the traditions. You throw away the idea that says, this is how we have always done it. Look at what Elon did when he wanted to build SpaceX. Everyone told him he was crazy. They said, you cannot build a rocket company. Only huge governments can do that. Rockets cost too much money. It is impossible for one man. Instead of accepting that answer, he asked simple questions. What is a rocket actually made of? It is made of aluminum, titanium, copper, and carbon fiber. Then he asked, how much do these materials cost if I just buy them raw on the market? He did the math. He found out that the raw materials only cost about 2% of the final price of a finished rocket. The other 98% of the price was just a waste of money. It was wasted on slow workers, too many rules, and old ways of building things. So, he made a simple decision. He decided to buy the cheap materials and build the rockets himself from the ground up. If you want to make your first big money, stop looking at the normal path. Look at the market. Look at what you are good at. Break it down to simple facts. What is money, really? Money is just a way to exchange value. If you want more money to come to you, you must create more value for other people. Stop trying to find a cheat code or a quick trick to beat the system. Start building something that solves a real, painful problem for other people. If you solve a big problem, the world will give you a big reward. It is that simple. Now let us talk about the scariest part of how Elon Musk thinks about money. If you go to a normal bank, the financial advisors will tell you to spread your money around. They will tell you not to put all your eggs in one basket. They say you should buy a little bit of this and a little bit of that to stay safe. This is very good advice if you already have money and you just want to keep it safe. But it is terrible advice if you are starting from zero and you want to create extreme, life-changing wealth. Let us look at what happened when Elon Musk sold his early companies, especially PayPal. When the deal was done, he walked away with about $180 million in his pocket. What would a normal person do with that much money? A normal person would buy a private island. A normal person would put $100 million into very safe bank accounts, buy a huge boat, and never work a single day for the rest of their life. They would choose a comfortable, easy life. What did Elon do? He took $100 million and put it into his new rocket company, SpaceX. He took $70 million and put it into his new electric car company, Tesla. And he took $10 million and put it into a solar energy company. He invested every single penny he had. He literally had to ask his friends to lend him money just so he could pay his rent and buy food. He was a multi-millionaire on paper, but he was sleeping on the hard floor of his factory. He was right on the edge of losing everything. He was eating glass and looking into the dark hole again. Why did he do this? Because he was not playing the game just to get green pieces of paper. He was not playing for money. He was playing the game to push human beings forward. And by completely ignoring the safety of his own money, he ended up becoming the richest man on the whole planet. If you are trying to make your first $100,000, you have to be willing to bet on yourself. I am not telling you to go to a casino and play games with your life savings. That is foolish. I am telling you that you must take your time, your energy, and the first bits of money you make and put them right back into your dream. When you finally make your first $10,000, do not go out and buy an expensive watch. Do not go to the mall and buy clothes with fancy names on them. Use that money to buy better tools for your work, buy better computer programs, pay someone to help you do the work faster. Put every single dollar back into the machine that is making the money. You have to build a powerful engine before you can sit back and enjoy the ride. Let us bring all of this together. If you want to use the Elon Musk way to hit your first major financial goal, you must remember these 3 simple rules. Rule number 1, work harder than anyone else. Put in the 80 to 100-hour weeks. Keep working while your competition is sleeping. Rule number 2, think from the very beginning. Do not follow the crowd. Find out what is completely true, break the old rules, and build something that has real, undeniable value. Rule number 3, put your money and time back into your work. Comfort is the enemy of greatness. When you win a little bit, take your winnings and put them right back on the table. Bet on your own ability to get the job done. The road to your first $100,000 and your first million is going to be very hard. It will be dark sometimes. You will fail. You will make mistakes. You will feel so tired that you want to cry. People around you will tell you that you are crazy and that you should just get a normal job. But always remember this story. When Elon Musk tried to launch his first 3 rockets, they all exploded. They burned up in the sky. He was completely out of money. He had nothing left. But he did not quit. He stood in front of his tired team and he told them, "I will never give up." I mean, never. They went back to work. The 4th rocket launched perfectly into space, and history was changed forever. Do not give up. Eat the glass. Sleep on the floor if you have to. Build your machine. If you are ready to change your mind and build real wealth by doing the hard work, make sure you subscribe to Smart Investing Wisdom. We are not here to be normal. We are not here to be average. We are here to build empires. I will see you in the next video.